Now, the touch point for today on the public speaking course is a measure of a good speech. What is the measure of a good speech? How do you know that a speech was a good one? Well, it's quite simple, but not really. So here we go. There are three things you need to remember. Is good content will communicate your intent clearly. Your content is key. We did speak about that. You got to research it. If you are going to make claims, make sure you put somebody's name to it. You can say, if you don't know, I heard that, or the story has been told. As far as I am aware, correct me if I'm wrong. Do not make claim to somebody else's statement, or if you are unsure. If you can, use their name, because you need to be clear in what you're saying. And sometimes we do have to bring in third-party stories, or we have to bring in information to verify what we're saying, especially if you're deviating from where you are at and what you're good at and into somebody else's field. Use somebody else and give them credit for that. To measure good speech is your audience is drawn in. You will notice, keep an eye on your audience. We spoke about body language. Audience has a body language in the way that they look, in the way that they nod their heads. Are they attentive? Now, don't kind of get upset if somebody's on their cell phone, and don't let it distract you, or they're on their tablet, or they're writing, or they're on their laptop. I've had the day where like a whole lot of people pull out laptops, and I think, oh, well, they're not paying attention. And they do, because they're typing into their laptops, they're doing search, and that as you're talking, they're verifying, using the dictionary to check the different words to gain understanding. So that is an indication that your audience has been drawn in. Another thing is, if they are yawning, don't take that as a negative. A lot of times when you're giving new information to people, their brain's really going, wow, I never thought of this before. How's this going to relate to my life? How am I going to make this work? And then you suddenly kind of pull in this mass where I need to work this out, and your brain will start producing oxygen by going, and then all of a sudden you can carry on working. So it is a good indication that people are listening, and maybe the information is enough for this moment, so it's time for a good break. But watch their body language and make sure they're being drawn in. Are they paying attention? And you can ask them to if there's any questions to gain understanding. And then finally, your audience is informed, inspired, and motivated. That's what your speech should deliver. That should be the outcome of your speech. Is your audience informed? Are they inspired to move forward? And do they really want to? And are they going to make a change in their life? You don't want them waking up in the morning feeling good about themselves and they can't remember why. You want them to wake up in the morning remembering what you taught them and wanting to apply it to their life to bring change. Story does continue.
The power of his dream brings you here. His man, Sean Carlard.